Check point 5. Two waves with the same amplitude and wavelength interfere in three different situations to produce resultant waves with the following equations. The first equation, y dash of x comma t equal to 4 sine 5x minus 4t. The second equation is y dash of x comma t equal to 4 sine 5x cosine of 4t. And the third equation is y dash of x comma t equal to 4 sine 5x plus 4t. In which situation are the two combining waves traveling A towards positive x, B towards negative x, and C in opposite direction? So in this question, what we have to do, they give three wave equation, and now we have to give the answer. This wave is moving in the positive direction of x or negative direction of x or opposite direction. So for that, we have to use the concept what we studied from the theory. In theory, we studied the wave equation, which is y of x comma t, which is equal to amplitude ym sine of kx minus omega t, and y of x comma t equal to ym sine of kx plus omega t, and y of x comma t, which is 2ym sine of kx cosine of omega t. So we studied these three equations in the theory. What these three equations says about? So here the first equation tells about, if you have the negative sign here, the wave is moving towards the positive direction of x. If you have the positive sign here, the wave is moving negative direction of x. If you have the equation in this form, it says the two waves are moving in the opposite direction. So now we have to answer this question. So let's just take the first equation. So the first equation here is y dash of x comma t, which is equal to 4 sine 5x minus 4t. So now let's rewrite the general form of the equation. So y of x comma t, which is equal to ym sine of kx minus omega t. So now we can see here we have minus. This is the general equation. That means what this equation tells about, the wave is moving to the positive direction of x. Clear? Now let's take the second equation. The second equation here is y dash of x comma t, which is 4 equal to 4 sine 5x cosine of 4t. Now we can write the general form of this equation, y of x comma t, which is equal to 2 times of ym sine of kx cosine of omega t. So let's compare this equation. This equation tells about the two waves are moving in opposite directions. That means the second equation, what they mentioned here is, it is moving in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Clear? So let's compare the third equation. What is our third equation here? Our third equation here is y dash of x comma t, which is equal to 4 sine of 5x plus 4t. The general form of the equation is ym sine of kx plus omega t. That means here it tells about the wave is moving towards the negative direction of x. So this is the answer for this question. That's it. Thank you.